Hey, what's up? Ian here. And this is the Snowsky Wind on-ear headphone, which reminds me of a throwback to the classic on-ear headphones once bundled with vintage Sony Walkmans. For those of you in this era, I'm sure you remember. And the price of this is just 15 US dollars, and it delivers a surprisingly engaging sound and style without breaking the bank. So if you're interested to find out more, do check out the unaffiliated link in the description below. Right, so let's first talk about the accessories. So this is the box that it comes in over here, which is quite a big box. Inside you'll find a user guide and warranty card, and of course an extra pair of foam pads. A lot of low budget brands, they don't provide an extra pair of foam pads, but FiiO, they provide this pair of foam pads. So that's for the accessories. Now let's talk about the design and build quality of these earphones. And it does give me a very vintage look. The overall style of this remnants of the classic Sony Walkman era with vivid color options. What you're looking at now is the silver color, but it also comes with black and pink color. So for those ladies out there, I'm sure you will find this very appealing to you. And that would add more personality to your looks as well as when you're wearing this. In terms of materials, this is made of metal. The headphone is made of metal, and the overall headband is made of plastic or polycarbonate. And the combination of this metal and polycarbonate gives the Wind an upscale feel despite its humble $15 price point. And it's very lightweight as well because it's only 50 grams and it's almost impossible on the head, and it's ideal for long listening sessions. As for the cable itself, it's alright. I mean, it's braided cable, and though it's fixed to the earphones, but it comes with this inline control whereby you can play and pause your music and also speak on the microphone for your Zoom calls, your team calls, or if you're on a game with your teammates. Now, in terms of fit and comfort, after 2 weeks of use with this headphone, I find that it's exceptionally comfortable to wear. It's got minimal clamping force, and the swiveling ear cups create a very relaxed fit, and they don't press too hard on my head, which is perfect for long listening sessions when I'm listening to my songs at my desk. But in terms of the fit, the secure fit, when I'm walking or jogging, the design is very stable during stationary use. I would want maybe a bit more clamping for the headphones for more vigorous activities, like when I'm jogging. It does come loose because it's not very tight in terms of the overall clamping force. Now, in terms of the weight itself, as I mentioned, is very light. It's got this ergonomic shape that makes the Wind a very comfortable earphone to wear throughout the entire day. Now let's talk about the technical performance for this. Now, in terms of drivability, this is very easy to drive with an impedance of 32 ohms and a sensitivity of 116 dB. Is effortless to drive from my phone, from my portable players, and from my portable decks as well. I do suggest to pair this up with warm sounding decks so that it complements these headphones. And as for sound dynamics, although it's not a powerhouse for deep sub-bass, it does compensate with an engaging and fun presentation. In terms of cable and remote, as I mentioned, this is an additional plus point for me because the cable is fixed, but then you have the option of inline controls whereby you can play and pause your music and also speak on the microphone. Alright, so let's talk about the sound. First, the tone and timbre. Now, overall tone and timbre for this, it comes to me as more of a fun and a V-shaped, tuned and warm tone and timbre. The bass is it's alright. It's not present, not really present, but it's there, right? It adds the energy without overwhelming the overall mix of the sound, but it's a little bit laid back in terms of the bass, so a little bit thin in terms of the overall weight of the bass. In terms of the mids, it's slightly scooped as well. It gives the vocals a little bit of recessed feel, and but this isn't a flaw per se. It actually lends a laid back feel and vibe that that's perfect for genres where you want instruments to shine itself. In terms of the trebles are bright, and it does articulate and delivers quite an airy, sparkly feel. And some peaks can feel a bit edgy, a bit spicy. So if you are particularly treble sensitive, you might want to EQ your source a little bit, which might help. Okay, now let's talk about the sound signature. For sub bass, you won't get that earth-shaking rumble, but the sub bass are present and it's well controlled. It's a little bit shy, in short, but it does deliver a more defined low end rumble. You can hear that rumble, but you can't really feel that rumble. Now, in terms of mid bass, it does add a bit more body and a bit more warmth to the overall sound. It's a very energetic mid bass to drive the rhythm without sacrificing that overall clarity of the headphones. So I would say the mid bass is nicely implemented. In terms of the mids, vocals and mid-range instruments are slightly recessed compared to more neutral offerings like the COS KSC 75. The Snowsky Wind's presentation is more of a laid-back feel, and it's ideal if you are after a more relaxed listening experience instead of a more neutral listening experience. Okay. Now, in terms of the pinna gain and the treble is quite prominent with a touch of sparkle that creates an impression of openness and airiness. However, those peaks can come off as slightly harsh and aggressive if you increase the volume. So again, if you are sensitive to treble, you might want to EQ the treble a little bit. Okay, so I've compared this with the KSC 75 and also the Distant Mountain. This comes off as a V-shaped tuning that stands out against those two in its price point. This is the cheapest that I found or I've used, but it won't win any awards for that neutral vocals like some high-end models, but it's fun and engaging character makes it a fantastic choice for everyday nostalgic listening experience. So to conclude, after 2 weeks with this Wind, I can confidently say that it's a breath of vintage air in the modern portable audio landscape. It combines retro aesthetics, thoughtfully done accessories, and a lively V-shaped sound signature that's perfect for casual listening. While it's slightly recessed in mids and bright treble might not suit every audiophile's taste, for the price of $15, it delivers remarkable value and a unique style. So if you're after a pair of lightweight, fun, on-ear headphones that nod to the past while providing modern performance, the Snowsky Wind is definitely worth a listen. And that's it for my overall thoughts and opinions about this Snowsky Wind. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up, and also please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I hope you guys have a great day ahead, and I'll see you again in my next review. Cheers.